in this track, we're going to talk about, I presume, color and design. But as a cultural historian, I am more comfortable in what basically I was trained for, and that is to talk about culture. So it's a bigger topic, I think, that I have chosen, and in view of the very short time, so it's compressed. So color for life. So when we look at colors, what are the aesthetic and emotive diversities in associations and response? And that really touches us designers and artists. And then the similarities in value systems, cultural, religious, and social conventions institutionalized to become part of lifestyle, the way we live. And finally, color as an important tool for social unity and at the same time for demarcation. So we look at the colors, the emotive and aesthetic effects of color. What do colors suggest, and what feelings do they rouse? The first color I'm talking about is yellow, because it's highly visible and highly alerting. So you notice that it is a sign for alert on the right, okay? And then taxis are yellow, yellow cabs everywhere. And then it is also a symbol of power, of royalty, and connections. So vitality and illumination in Chinese culture, color corresponds to the 5 elements. Yellow generates yin and yang. It is at the center of everything. Yellow equates with earth. So I use Mark Rocco's 2 shades of yellow, but it is not 2 shades, it's many gradations of yellow for a master colorist. So on the other side, Zhao Wuji's orange and yellow, it is yellow onto the next adjacent shade of orange. Red, it means happiness, it means love, it means joy. Again, I use Mark Rocco's red. And next to it, that great master of color again, Cy Twombly, the rose. And on top is a rose. You know that what is on paint, what is on surface, that cannot match the real depth of color of the real thing, which is the rose. Red is festive, is associated with vibrancy, with good luck. And green is nature, vitality. It means energy, and it is really the color of the present. It means growth, and also it means wealth in many cultures, especially in the Muslim culture. So I can't resist without using this by Max Ernst, a masterly juxtaposition of 2 opposing colors, yellow and green, and yet how they blend together. Blue means tranquility and life source. Again, Juan Muro makes the blue to bring out the other colors. It is vibrant on its own, and yet it brings out the red and the black. Nowhere is more evident of colors signifying lots of connotations than the national flag. Well, let's go back where color began. It began in primeval development. So way, way, way back, where people lived in caves and assumed certain habits and mode of living, the colors stuck with it. The color, therefore, got woven into the social fabric. Well, the social fabric is canonized in this imperial robe of the Qing dynasty. And in a religious sense, the yellow is so important. The saffron yellow signifies, it's really the unifying color in religiosity throughout Asia and beyond. Red, auspicious red in Chinese living. Auspicious red in the Peranakan home. Again, a carpet in the Peranakan home. In the built environment, the Red Fort in Jaipur. Eco-friendliness means green energy. This is the Greenpeace symbol. Green in emerald, precious stone, it equates with paradise, with life. And so it is such so in the Muslim world and the Indian world. So jade to the Chinese is the all-encompassing and sacred stone. So here I showed some of my designs. On the right side, it is it's in Hetian, white jade, juxtaposed with jadeite. And in the middle, it's too expensive. I just copied it from some book. It's a very valuable jade cabochon, okay? That's what the Chinese love, okay? And then on the left side is a recent design of mine using jade and precious stones. Blue. The indigo dyeing is as old as times. It means wisdom, it means spiritual realization. The batik continues, thank God. A batik in indigo blue from Indonesia on the right. It's modern, and yet it incorporates really, for me, very good design. And batik is an oral and intangible heritage of humanity. So let's hope that they will continue forever. And in Yunnan community, women working on tie-dyeing is very much practiced in the minorities in China and in Southeast Asia, of course. Indigo handling, Indian workers processing the natural indigo blue dyes. Blue in this hue also means something auspicious. It means durability, it means authority and integrity. So on the right side is an imperial robe of the Emperor Tianlong. On the left side, it is his armor when he went to battle. So blue signifies intelligence and decorum. That's why blue in a lighter shade very often is used as school uniform everywhere. Black and white, our great ink tradition. This masterly painting by Dong Qiqiang and by Bada Shanren, powerful use of black on white paper. Wu Guanzhong, Spring Snow. Jiao Wuji, rarely did he do black and white, but this was in 1988, and a new one, new treatment of the black and the white service by Zhang Zhongbin. There, he mixed acrylic with the ink in order to have more texture. White. The steppe culture where milk was the life source. So that's why you have the Yuan dynasty emperor Kublai Khan clad in white. Unusual. But is the steppe culture really depended on milk, which inspired the whiteness as a sign of life. White stoneware bowl in Ding Yao, 10th or 11th century, my favorite period of ceramics. So that's why I had to include it. White is akin to silver. So on the right, you have a silver dish inspired by a Middle East treatment and a center motif. And on the, this is the right, this is the left. On the left is a silver hook from the 5th century BC. So this is very similar to this. I didn't know that they were doing it a long time ago. So almost white and silver, treatment of snow in the forest by Zhu Dachan in a painting. Hederick's treatment of white. I don't know if he started wanting to show white, but it ended with white because he used transparent rods. And it just suggests really pristine, silvery white in his Seed Cathedral, which was exhibited at Shanghai Expo in 2010. Okay. Multicolors. Well, taken during the Indian Holi celebration. 2 rings, rock crystal, no color. Again, from the Warring State period. 5th century BC. Look how modern it is. Diamond, raw stone, no color or colorless. And this was sold with much fanfare at Christie's, I think about under 2 weeks ago in Geneva. This is the Archduke Joseph diamond, cushion-shaped diamond weighing 76.02 carats, internally flawless, from the historic Golconda mine in India. So it's sold for US dollar 21.5 million. So type 2A category means absolutely colorless. So colorless is very difficult to achieve. Colorless is a positive color. Well, to talk about colorless treatment, you think of the cloth, knapsack, sackcloth, and in this painting depicted by Qi Baishi, it is rush mat covering, which was used, throughout history in many cultures, especially in China, because they are recorded in wonderful paintings like this. I mean, that did not have any dye, which was natural. And so I end this with a colorless, a shot of Gandhi, who, of course, promulgated the colorless treatment that, which signified simplicity and purity and the most basic living. So therefore, you ask yourself, what is more powerful, that Golconda type 2 colorless diamond, or the power wielded by Gandhi in his pure white cloth? So anyway, power is how you regard, and power in color could be no color. Thank you.